story at Moon Flight Central. The astronauts are about to blast off for the moon. We asked the astronauts' wives how they felt about their husbands being millions of miles away from home. They had no comment, but we couldn't help but notice their... The first report is coming in from the moon ship, and the astronauts are going to describe the view from the capsule. What do you see, fellows?
Mighty clouds of joy.
Can you identify any land bodies from your altitude? The astronauts have just spotted a Russian cosmonaut standing on the Soyuz space platform with his thumb in the air. He's wearing a pink paisley spacesuit. The cosmonaut's about to identify himself. He's holding a sign in his other hand. Commander Borden, can you read the sign? Captain Spot, what time do you expect to touch down on the moon? The moon ship is starting its descent to the moon. Captain Darwin, are you qualified to make this difficult maneuver?
And the magnificent.
The astronauts have just landed on the moon, and the long-awaited call from the White House has just come in. Captain Spot, who was the call from? And what was his reaction to the moon landing? Astronauts Spot and Darwin have just stepped on the moon. Fellows, can you describe the texture of the lunar surface? Dean Jensen predicted that the moon's surface would be covered with green cheese. What's your reaction? It seems the astronauts landed on the dark side of the moon. Captain Darwin, what gave you your first hint that you were there?
Ain't no sunshine.
The astronauts are in the lunar rover now, and they've just been pulled over by moon police. Fellows, what's the charge? Captain Darwin, how can you find your way around? All those craters look alike. The astronauts have just spotted a moon maid. Captain Darwin, what does she look like?
She's just another woman.
Then exactly how would you classify her? There's another moon maid now. Captain Spot, how does she look? What did Captain Darwin say when you suggested trading girls?
You gotta love the one you're with.
Commander Borden, how do you feel about being stuck up in the orbiting command module?
I'm so tired of being alone.
The astronauts are moving back to the lunar module now. Captain Darwin, what's that large, dark object behind you?
I'm being followed by a moon shadow.
Well, men, what discoveries did you make while on the lunar surface? Did you find anything of interest?
The place where evil grows.
Commander Borden and the orbiting command module is hurrying the other two astronauts up. Commander, what's the rush? The lunar module has linked up with the command module now, and Captain Spot seems a little homesick. Why are you crying, Captain?
Take me home.
The astronauts have just received a message from Mayor Daley. Captain Darwin, what did the mayor say?
Please come to Chicago.
The moon ship has just splashed down near the Bahamas, and we'll be getting the astronauts' first statement any second now. Here they are. Fellas, NASA officials say you've completely destroyed Albert Einstein's theories about space travel. Any comment?
We're so sorry, Uncle Albert.
Well, the NASA officials want you to make another trip to the moon, fellas, but they promise the next one won't be as dangerous. What do you say to that?
We don't get fooled again.